May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Take your seat, Aditya. So you are Aditya Bansal.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of Aditya?
Sun, sir.
Sun.
Yes, sir.
Sun has also got other names.
Yes, sir. Sir, like sir, Ravi, Bhaskar, Dinkar, Divakar. Yes.
Then why Aditya name is more popular compared to other names of Sun?
Sir, I think all are equally, not if equally, sir, all are popular names. Aditya is more, sir.
All are equally potent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aditya, do you remember Gayatri Mantra? Any idea about Gayatri
Yes,
Mantra?
sir.
Just recite.
Sir, Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya.
Yeah, what is the meaning of this?
Sir, it is a prayer to Lord Sun to grant us knowledge, to grant us the light of knowledge, sir, and dispel our ignorance.
Okay. You are from Khalsa, Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why Sheesh Mahal in Delhi is in news? Sheesh Mahal. Have you heard of Sheesh Mahal?
No, sir.
Here coronation of Aurangzeb took place,
Okay, sir.
and it was opposed by Sikh community. Why?
Sir, I am not sure exactly, sir, but I can, sir, probably think, sir, because Aurangzeb was very extremist by views and he was opposed to minorities, those of other faiths. So, sir, maybe, sir, they might have opposed Aurangzeb's coronation, sir.
Do you see any connection between Guru Tegh Bahadur and Aurangzeb?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was, sir, very brutally murdered and decapitated in Delhi by Aurangzeb, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are 5 Ks? 5K?
Yes, sir. In Sikh religion, sir? Sir, the 5 Ks are, sir, 1 Kesh, referring to long hair. Second is, sir, Kada. Third is, sir, Kacha, sir, undergarment, sir. Fourth is, sir, Kanga, sir, pocket comb. And fifth is, sir, I'm forgetting, sir.
No problem. Who founded Khalsa?
Sir, 10th Guru, sir, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, sir.
Sri Guru Gobind Singh.
Yes, sir.
And who founded Dal Khalsa?
Sir, it was founded later in modern period, sir. I'm not exactly who.
You don't remember the name of Kapoor Singh.
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing. That is Delhi. Why Delhi? Almost we do have that pollution emergency sometimes. What is the reason?
Sir, the reasons are multifold, sir. One is, sir, the most important being, sir, the dust in Delhi, sir. That, sir, dust is both coming because of geographical reasons also, sir. Delhi has a basically, sir, saucer-shaped topography and geography, sir, because of which dust winds come from around the region, especially northwestern India as well as from West Asia also, sir. Dust storms come, sir. Besides non-pakka roads, sir, non-concretized roads, sir, that also lead to dust, construction dust. Second is, sir, vehicles. Third are, sir, industries creating emissions, sir. And fourth also, sir, reason during winter season, sir, stubble burning in Punjab, Haryana, sir. That also contributes to pollution, sir.
How can we stop that stubble burning in both the states?
Sir, stopping stubble burning has, sir, 2 aspects, sir. One is, sir, law enforcement, sir, where already, sir, under Air Pollution Act it is not allowed, that needs to be enforced. And second is, sir, to provide farmers economically viable alternatives to not burn stubble, sir. That include providing them machinery to sustainably manage stubble, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, student of political science.
Yes.
Right? In Asia, we have 3 actually geopolitically important area. One is Southwest Asia.
Yes.
Second is Southeast Asia, and third is Central Asia.
Yes.
Look how you analyze geopolitics of all 3 regions by using a Spikeman theory, that is Rimland theory.
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, Rimland theory, sir, basically is a theory in geopolitics, sir, which says that the nation that has power over the continent, sir, that rules the world, sir.
Power continents rule world.
Yes, sir.
Power Rimland, who power Rimland control heartland, and who power heartland control whole world.
Yes.
So you have to use this particular theory of geopolitics of Southwest Asia and Southeast Asia first.
Yes, sir. Sir, Southwest Asia and Southeast Asia comprise, sir, in rimland, sir. Sir, in Southeast Asia, sir, the main contenders are, sir, China and United States, sir. Both are trying to play a hegemon role in the region, sir. US is, sir, trying to withdraw its commitments globally, including from Southeast Asia, and these countries are now more and more looking towards India to play that role to balance India, sir. Balance China, sir. And, sir, in Southwest Asia, sir, traditionally, sir, in the Cold War period, the contest has been between USA and former USSR, sir. At present, sir, USSR, Russia, its presence is limited, and USA is challenged by, sir, both regional powers like Iran and also somewhat, sir, China is also coming in, sir.
Look, Central Asia is what actually heartland, resource heartland.
Yes, sir.
Right? How this could be analyzed on the basis of heartland theory of Halford, John Mackinder?
Sir, I am not exactly sure, sir.
You have read book Democratic Ideals and Realities?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay. Look, you are living in Delhi,
Yes, sir.
and Delhi having a very difficult, very severe traffic problem.
Yes, sir.
Two new things have been added in Delhi to solve traffic problem. One is what, ropeway, and the second is what, look, monorail. I want to know, first ropeway is going to actually develop in Delhi in between two very important points. What are the points?
Sir, ropeway, sir, in
Yes.
Delhi?
At least 1 year old proposal.
Sir, I do not know exactly.
Dhaula Kuan to Maneshwar.
Okay, sir.
And monorail, the first monorail is going to develop in between what points?
Sorry, sir, I do not know.
Look, terrorism is a very big problem today, right? And culture determinism is one of the what actually views which can analyze cause of evolution of cultural or actually terrorism. We have sub-Sahara region that is called also Sahel region. Do you consider the cultural actually determinism is responsible behind terrorism in sub-Sahara region?
Sir, sorry, I am not able to understand the question, sir.
You know cultural determinism?
Yes, sir.
What is cultural determinism?
Sir, cultural determinism means, sir, that people's, sir, outlook, their values, they are all determined by their culture.
So in sub-Sahara region, there is two values. Northern part is what? Muslim dominated, and southern part is what? Christian dominated. So how this is responsible? Cultural determinism?
Sir, I do not know, sir.
I don't know. Okay, thank you.
Aditya,
Yes, sir.
tell us the outcome of the Nairobi ministerial meeting of WTO conducted in 2015.
So one of the key outcomes was, sir, the trade facilitation agreement, sir, that has been now implemented, sir, by all nations. This, sir, basically, sir, trade facilitation agreement means, sir, that all nations will ease their port rules, which will make importing and exporting much more easier, harmonization of custom rules, sir. Though, sir, any major breakthrough on Doha dialogue could not be achieved, sir.
What was the outcome with respect to less developed countries?
Sir, a peace clause was, sir, I think, sir, it was agreed upon, sir. That, sir, peace clause was, sir, that temporarily the developing nations were allowed to carry on with their food security programs, even if they breached the subsidy limits.
No, I'm
sir.
not talking about developing countries, less
Yes.
developed countries.
I'm not
LDCs. Was there any provision to give their goods preferential treatment in the markets of developed countries, custom duty rules, etc.? Okay. What's the difference between outsourcing of a business and offshoring of a business?
Sir, offshoring of a business means, sir, that it shifts its operation from one country to another country because of the cost factors, because the other country offers lower cost of production. Whereas, sir, outsourcing means that a company, some of its functions, sir, it outsources to another company or another country, sir. That leads to overall competitiveness of the company, sir.
So initially we were net beneficiaries of these two processes, outsourcing and offshoring.
Yes.
Why in last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, we are not now beneficiary? So new investments are not going into offshoring business and outsourcing business, new jobs are not being created.
Yes, sir. Sir, we were sir recipients of outsourcing, sir, especially in the services sector, sir. One of the reasons it is decreasing is sir technological advances that are taking place. Where sir, like sir, call center, sir, business process outsourcing, which was called, sir. Now the process is automated because of robotics and artificial intelligence, sir. So that is why it is a decrease. And offshoring, sir, manufacturing mostly was happening towards China and Southeast Asian countries only, sir. In India, also that happened, and it is reducing because of, sir, more and more push to promote manufacturing in developed countries only, sir.
Can coronavirus epidemic may trigger some gains for Indian economy?
Maybe, sir, if we utilize the opportunity, because, sir, the supply chains sourced from China at present are disrupted, sir. So the investors or the companies are looking for other sources so as not to be too much dependable on China. So India can utilize that opportunity to invite businesses.
Okay. Now, when did we recognize Israel as a de jure nation, and when did we establish diplomatic relationship with Israel?
Sir, formally in 1992, sir.
Not before that?
Sir, we did recognize Israel in 1950s only, sir. But full diplomatic relations were established in 1992, sir.
Why it was not established before that? What was our argument?
Sir, our arguments were, sir, basically that Palestine belongs to Arab country. Jews have come and settled there, and any solution with regard to state, that must happen through dialogue through UN. And secondly, sir, there was also a lot of domestic pressure, sir, with regard to recognition of Israel, sir, and establishing diplomatic ties with it.
Do you think it has something to do with disintegration of USSR?
Yes, sir.
How? Explain.
Sir, disintegration of USSR, sir, led to establishment of a unipolar world order led by United States, sir. Also, it was a time when India, sir, restructured its economy and we became a more liberal economy. In this geopolitical and geoeconomic context, sir, we found it suitable to have relations with Israel, which was a very close ally of US and also becoming a very important defense and strategic partner.
Thank you, Aditya.
Aditya, you are a student of political science.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how Gorbachev's policy was responsible for the decline of USSR.
Sir, basically, sir, he gave the very famous policy of Glasnost and Perestroika, sir, meaning, sir, openness, economic reforms and political reforms, sir. And this was responsible, sir, because the moment he gave up space for dissent, sir, it just like it led to a lot of expression of discontentment from various USSR nations in Eastern Europe, which demanded independence.
What are the reasons for the rise of US as a global power after the disintegration of USSR? Give me 3 reasons.
Yes, sir.
For US ascendancy.
Sir, primarily, sir, it is economic, sir. USA being the leading economic power. Second is, sir, its technological power, sir. And third is its, sir, superior military power, sir.
Okay. What was the role of institutions in US and its multicultural approach?
Yes, sir, that did create a soft power, sir, for USA, sir.
Okay, Marx says that, Hobbes is father of all of us. Who is all and why he is called as father, according to Marx?
Sir, Karl Marx is saying, sir, Hobbes as father in terms of, sir, political philosophy, sir. In terms of his richness of the political philosophy that he is espoused in his book Leviathan, sir. The kind of arguments he has presented, he being the first modern political philosopher to give the concept of state sovereignty. So, sir, he basically appreciates the depth of his views, sir, though he may not agree with them.
But it is also said that Leviathan should be burned.
Yes, sir. Sir, that was mostly said by, sir, Christian scholars and by the church, sir, because it was for separation of religion and state at a time when church controlled most aspects of the state, sir.
What is your opinion about Hobbes? Your opinion about Hobbes? Should we follow Hobbes as an individualist? He is a proponent of individualism.
Yes, sir. Politically, yes, sir. Not socially, sir. Politically, we do follow, sir, individualism by adopting the concept of fundamental rights, by having constitutionalism. So yes, sir, individualism, sir, to respect individual rights. I think that is right, sir.
Okay, what was the role of Rousseau in French Revolution?
Sir, at the time of French Revolution, sir, French was a monarchy. Rousseau basically, sir, disseminated the ideas of democracy, popular democracy, so that attracted the people and was responsible in fueling the idea of French Revolution, sir.
Okay, how Rousseau's ideology was absolute in nature in context to his theory of general will?
Yes, sir. Sir, he gave the very famous statement that people must be forced to be free. He said that when a common group agrees upon something, then that agreement must be enforced upon people, because that represents the collective good of the people, sir.
But he also says that, the real will, he talks about real will, and real will comes from reason.
Yes, sir.
At one point of time, he says that, he supports democracy in terms of general will. At the other point, he says that real will cannot be wrong because it comes from the reason. So don't you think he's contradictory and he's considered as most complex thinker? That one point of time he talks about absolutism in the sense that he talks about real will. And the other point he says that, if the government is not performing, it should be thrown out because the general will.
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, sir, for him, sir, government was only an executive authority, an administrative authority that would only administer and enforce the general will. The legislative powers were with the people, sir, like a kind of a popular democracy, sir. Sir, by real will, he meant that what an individual thinks is right may not be right because it may be guided by passions. But when some people sit together, they reason with themselves what is good and what is not good for the collective society. Then that general will formed actually represents the real will of the individuals, and that should be enforced strictly.
Do you think Rousseau saw French Revolution?
I cannot say, sir.
He died before French Revolution happened on 1789. French Revolution took place. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Your surname is Bansal.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of Bansal?
Sir, I am not sure of the meaning of exactly Bansal, sir.
From where it is originated?
I do not know, sir.
You know the meaning of Aditya, but not the meaning of Bansal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Aditya, tell me one thing. Like, suppose, you are a DM of a district.
Yes.
And there are certain people in your department who are very corrupt. And the media over there is writing so many good things about them. Though they are corrupt, but still, the misinformation is being spreaded that these are very good people. Despite that, people in your area know about those people. What you will do in this case? Will you take any action?
Yes, sir. Sir, in such cases, if the law has been violated, if there is substantial evidence of corruption, then I think, sir, media perception as such prima facie does not matter much. If there is prima facie sufficient evidence that corruption has been taken, then a case can be registered and due process of law can follow, sir.
You must have heard about paid media.
Yes, sir.
So maybe it's a case of paid media. So do you think you can do anything? It is in your domain to do something against that?
Sir, I do not think there are very effective as such laws existing to regulate paid media, and that too at the level of DM for officials. Sir, paid media because it's more in the context of elections.
Okay, tell me one thing. If this is not the case, we have another case. You're doing your duty perfectly. You're doing work very honestly. But the media over there is writing so many negative things about you. Then will you do anything?
Sir, two things, sir. First would be, sir, to talk to the editors of the newspaper, sir, that why they are having that bias and perception and trying to clear them, trying to make them aware of the facts of the case. And secondly, sir, if still not possible, sir, directly communicate with the people by use of social media, sir.
Even if they will not believe you, whatever you're saying to the editors over there, and they're providing so many news with the escalation marks and the question marks, then still negative they've been providing.
Sir, falsehood may spread for 1 or 2 days, but ultimately to...
But your, service record will be impacted.
Sir, I do not think, sir, merely by media reports, local media reports, anything.
Okay.
Worse will happen. Yes, sir.
Okay, one more thing, tell me. When you're a DM of a district,
yes, sir,
your senior is saying something to you to do, which is, I won't say illegal, it is fine. But they're not giving you anything in writing to do. And you did it. But somehow, something, wrong happen in the work. So what do you think when the inquiry will be started? Will you say anything against your senior? As there is nothing in written that your senior asked you to do. Will you say anything in the inquiry against your senior that he is the one who is responsible me to do this thing? Or will you take the entire blame on you?
Sir, since sir, usually in such inquiries, one is usually under oath and one has to speak the truth. So, sir, I think I will tell the facts of the case if that is the
That
scenario.
is your senior. And what if he will deny? Because there is nothing in written.
Sir, he may, but sir, I am under oath and I am under obligation to state the truth, sir, if such a scenario arises.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Aditya, all over the world it is believed that education is important for the development
Yes.
of the entire world, whether it is sustainability and any other field. In that background, right to education should be made a fundamental right in India. Right to education
Yes,
as a
sir.
fundamental right. What is your opinion on this?
Sir, it is a fundamental right, sir. Under Article 21A, sir, all sir children from 6 to 14 years of age, they have a right to free and compulsory education, sir.
Why not above 14 years of age?
I think, sir, at present, sir, the state lacks capacity, sir, to provide such constitutional commitment to all the citizens, sir. Though it must be expanded, sir, whatever enrollment ratio is there at present, it must be expanded continuously. But to make it fundamental right, I think, sir, that would not be possible as of now.
Okay. And why education has been put into concurrent list? What is the reason behind it? Is it in concurrent list?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, it is under concurrent list because, sir, at one level, sir, state government has to be in charge of, sir, education in order to have a proper administrative monitoring and delivering key learning outcomes, and also to safeguard local culture also, sir. But at the same time, sir, the central government must also have powers over education, especially higher education, technical education, providing funds which central government has more of. So, sir, I think it is good that it has been put in concurrent list.
Achha, why Medical Council of India was replaced by, that is, National Medical Commission? What is the relevance of this?
Yes, sir. Sir, Medical Council of India, sir, basically, sir, regulated medical profession as well as medical education, sir. Sir, the problems with Medical Council of India were, one, that it was an elected body, and it violated the basic premise that the regulators, those who are regulated, they are electing their regulators. So it created conflict of interest. Second, sir, MCI failed in effectively monitoring medical educational institutions. There were instances of corruption, substandard medical education institutes charging very high capitation fees, and undergraduate education, postgraduate education being regulated by just one body only. So, sir, now National Education Medical Commission, it will have different boards for regulating undergraduate education, postgraduate and medical profession, sir. So, it will lead to better regulation.
In Rajya Sabha, do we have leader of opposition?
Yes, sir.
Who is the leader of opposition?
Sir, Sheikh Ghulam Nabi Azad, sir.
And in Lok Sabha?
Sir, Lok Sabha, no one, sir, is officially recognized, sir.
Why?
Sir, because, sir, under the current rules, sir, to be recognized as a leader of opposition, the party must have minimum 10% of the seats of the Lok Sabha, sir. So, sir, no party has won that much seats, sir.
What about Delhi government? Even if the party lacks that, they are given this status. Why? Why this kind of discrimination?
Sir, because there are different rules for, sir, Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, sir. So, sir, under Lok Sabha rules, it is not allowed, sir. It may be allowed under state legislative.
It may be allowed or it is allowed. It is just a guess, or you are confident of this?
No, sir, I am confident.
Huh?
Yes,
Confident?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Interview is over.
Thank you, sir.
You may go
Thank
on.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sit down, Aditya. So, Aditya, how was your experience?
Fine, sir.
And assessment of your personality? Not just interview, also your personality. Tell me.
Sir, I think it was fine, but I didn't know a few questions, sir.
Questions like?
Sir, like sir, Heartland, Dreamland, sir, or Africa, sir, and one sir also ki, sir, you asked Sheesh Mahal, sir. Yes.
Aditya, you are a promising candidate. There is no doubt about that.
Yes.
You have also got a very good personality, okay? And also quite positive temperament, which is reflected. And then you maintained almost cool throughout the interview. That's a very good. It is sometimes not expected from a at this age. I think you are 1995 born.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, by and large, we are satisfied with your performance, by and large. So, everything is fine, there is no doubt about that. But at the same time, please try to take care of one thing, that is, because you have got education that is in Delhi,
Yes.
and you are from Punjab. So, we have not asked any question regarding the comparative, okay? Comparison between Punjab culture, Delhi culture, cuisines, and so many things are there. They might ask anything. And second important thing, why I asked Sheesh Mahal, that is in the news. Archaeological Survey of India has just talked about its upgradation or innovation, and that is being opposed by Sikh community. That is why I asked this question. So naturally, you'll have to know about all the Sikh gurus and everything, history of Punjab. Not only that, even Ranjit Singh is quite famous, and so many personalities from Punjab, Baba Farid and Nanak, everything, Guru Gobind Singh, it can lead you to anywhere. So you should be confident of that. And then your political science and IR. Political science and IR, your answers were quite impressive. You have been able to answer the questions. But at the same time, I must tell you that whatever recent happenings, whether it is about CA, NPR, okay, NRC, anything, just form some opinion, and that should be positive in nature, okay? Never try to oppose that government position, but even if it is asked from you, then you can do that on the basis of facts and logic, not just whims and fancies. So you'll have to take care of that. And Delhi, we have just asked about few current problems. Delhi history is also very rich. So 7 cities of Delhi, then also other important things from Delhi, or the tourist places in Delhi. So many things are there. And even from Delhi University, lots of problems are there. Teachers' movement is there, okay, ongoing movement. Then students' problem. Your experience as a student of Delhi University or Khalsa College. So many things are there. But I think as far as we can understand, you are placed at a good position. You do have the idea, and you are able to involve all of us. That's an asset to you. One thing initially I observed when I asked you the question, you just kept looking at me. Sometimes a fleeting glance should be given to other members so that everybody should get involved. Okay? So you are going to have a good result. There is no doubt about that. So all the best.
Thank you, sir.
It's a quite pleasing personality.
Thank you, sir.
This is your first interview.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.